Alright, it's finally time to level her up. You know, this wouldn't have been possible if those few people who I asked to let me into their world and take their flowers hadn't given me their flowers, so big thanks to them. I believe for Raiden's talent, the best way to go is to upgrade her elemental burst first, and then after that her elemental skill. The damage for elemental burst does increase based off how many stacks of resolve you have, which are like the stacks you get when you use an elemental burst of your other party members. And you can see how close you are to max based off the ring you have on your back. Her elemental skill deals electro damage whenever she attacks, or well, when any of her party members attacks, and I like to think of it as the same thing as Albedo's elemental skill, except it also generates some energy particles, as well as increases the elemental burst damage of your party. So any character with a level 80 energy cost will do more damage with her. Oh yeah, so if you guys want the best free-to-play weapon for Raiden and Xiaoling being the catch, then head to Inazuma and talk to the lady who's a part of the fishing association. I kind of ignored fishing. I've only done it like 3 times because I wanted to explore the island and I had another video idea instead. Plus it's a little bit of a grind to farm for an R5 catch, but as you can see, you can get it right here. And the fish that you need is the golden koi, angel fish, and rusty koi. All the refinements for the weapon are in the shop too, so that's nice of them, as well as a new fishing rod. I think I'll probably farm for the catch tomorrow. I don't feel like doing it right now. I think it's finally time we activate our first constellation. It's not a game-breaking constellation, but I think it's a nicer way to get a resolve faster. If you're planning to go for constellations, I think C2 is all you need. This can increase your Raiden's damage by around 30 to 40%, which is super nice. Especially when you consider how strong Ayaka is when her C4 is only 30% defense shred, but Raiden's is 60. And we don't have too many defense shredders in the game so far. C3 and C5 just increase your talent skill damage as normal by 3 levels. C4 is a supporting constellation that will increase all your party members' attack percentage by 30% for 10 seconds after her elemental burst ends. It's not really necessary, but it's nice to have for your team. C6 is an interesting one. It decreases the cooldown of all your team's elemental bursts, but it doesn't decrease Raiden's elemental burst cost. So it's perfect for swap comp teams, but you don't need it. So currently, my Raiden is running 4-piece Emblem Severed Fate because I think it's the best set for her. I'm pretty sure they designed it just for her. And I believe that the best substats you can have on a Raiden is crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge, and attack percentage. Farming for her hasn't gone exactly super well, as you can see by my 19% defense percentage and 39 flat defense. But I do have an okay energy recharge timepiece and a pretty nice attack percentage goblet. For Raiden, you can run either an attack percentage goblet or a electro damage goblet, but for me, I'm running attack percentage just because I have better substats on my attack percent goblet. And my hat has no bad substats for her, so I think it's pretty good. Also, I think it's important to note that her passive talent gives her an electro damage bonus based off of her energy recharge, and that can also affect how you build her depending on who you play on your team. As I mentioned before, I don't have the catch yet, so for now I'm going to use my R5 Favonius Lance. And these are my substats. They're pretty okay. We can do better though. So I want to test out my Raiden and I also want to play the new event, so I guess we'll just do both. I didn't read the instructions, but I think we'll be fine. And we go.
There's no end to this.
Always gotta start with Kazuo first, gets that electro resistance. 79k, that is pretty good. Pretty good for that's pretty good. Oh, T's how to switch characters. Alright, Kaching, let's show him your power. There's an arrow at the top, and I think that's when your buffs run out or something, or your characters just get weaker. Oh, and so yeah, when I switched, it went all the way back up. So I guess I just had to keep switching and try and get as many points as possible by killing everyone. Maybe I should have put a battery on this team for Zhao and Zhongli. That's not exactly the most energy efficient team. But Xiaoling and Child, this is an actually meta team right here. And I forgot to change. You know, Blackcliff would be super good right now. Having a Blackcliff weapon? Man, I should have put that on my Zhangling. I'm glad Ning is a trial character because I still haven't farmed the Geo domain, so I can't even play her, but it's fun to play her. 72k on Ganyu? What did they do to my Ganyu? That's not normal, okay? That's not a normal Ganyu. AoE damage is the way to go, but I feel like this team might be just a throwaway team because I don't have anything else to put on this side. Alright, Raiden. Let's see. What number? 88k? Was that 88k or 86k? I don't know for sure. I didn't see it. It was too fast. Just like lightning. I hate when these guys block my ultimates. How is that even possible? How do you guys do that? Ugh, that's just such a rude mechanic. Oh, I have no energy. Oh, I should have put a battery on this team. At least one of them. Or maybe if Favonius lands Zhongli. If I had the catch, then I could have put that on Raiden, and then I could have put the Favonius lance on Zhongli, though he would do no damage. It'd still be fine. Ever accidentally go into bow mode after pressing your elemental skill on child and completely ruining your rotation? Well, that's what I just did. I'm starting to think I'm not going to get that very good of a score compared to everyone else, but at least, you know, we're trying with the time we have. I wonder how MiHoYo built the trial characters, because we all know sometimes MiHoYo's trial characters can be kind of sketch. Oops, I forgot to swirl the Electro. Better switch. Raiden gets her ult back fast anyway. But the nice thing is, I wonder if the Electro damage bonus from Kazuha transfers over to Kaching even though she's on the other side. I mean, it's possible, right? We're a party of 6 instead of just 2 parties. Does that mean Child's passive skill for level 1 talent transfers over to everyone? Things we don't know. I would love if they took this concept of 6 parties and put it in the Abyss, especially if they made it like floor 13, like a hidden floor, and then you just had to like go all in as like an forever content, and the higher score you get, the better you do. Not bad. Well, that is my current Raiden for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you later.